Assalamualaikum warahmatullah wabarakatuh. I am Zubair. You are watching YouTube video. So I want talk more. Keep watching the video completely. Today I will discuss about the mistakes. Yes, friends. Many of you think that the time to start reading the Quran will be wrong. You do not start reading the Quran and you cannot read the Quran when it is time to die, wants to pray but does not pray because he thinks he will make a mistake again. But I will say that it does not matter if you make mistakes and learn slowly, but start now. Let's understand why. Let's understand deeply. It is not only natural for humans to make mistakes in thought and action, but also essential. It is natural that man is weak and cannot always win the struggle with various events and circumstances necessarily because his knowledge is so narrow it is often difficult to determine what is wrong and what is right. This subjugation of conscience into the hands of instinct is the main sign of human weakness. Humans are complex creatures. He has to work maintaining 10 aspects. Again, the world is such a hard place that many times to maintain one family, another family needs to be broken. These are the biggest problems in life, and this is also where the uniqueness of people emerges. Beautifully, his superiority lies in the fact that he has to test people through such diverse events, and the development of his beauty and ability lies in the development of this self characteristic. Human knowledge is very narrow. New horizons of knowledge and gradually opening up, and the incompleteness of the old knowledge is visible. There are so many examples of this in history, science, poetry, philosophy, politics, religion, practical knowledge, arts, etc. That it is unnecessary to give example. This means that what seems true and accurate today may prove to be false or partially true in the future. That's why we can't boast too much about the ideals we are following today because our proud pride today may turn into shame tomorrow. The true knowledge of man comes through the door of senses, that is through experience. He who has never experienced the pain of losing his way can never enjoy the joy of being on the right path. Anyone who has not fallen into the water and drowned can never fully understand the joy of riding safely in a boat. People make mistakes, then find the truth by correcting those mistakes. The general idea is that it is wiser to learn by watching rather than learning by doing. But there is a rather than learning by doing. But there is also a saying called a rope around the neck of the most clever. In fact, the knowledge and education that comes with life experience and deep feelings is truly unmatched. Of course, learning should be gained by seeing the plight of others because it is impossible for one person to have all kinds of experience. So, there is no doubt that the experience of other is also necessary in life, like the video. People are stepping over such mistakes and finding the truth and thus progressing steadily. If you don't make a mistake, the true form of the truth is not grasped. The one who suffers by making a mistake. It is worthwhile to make a mistake, and even if he makes a mistake, and even if he makes a mistake, he who is silent, who has no self judgment, to him truth and falsehood, sin and virtue are nothing but meaningless words. The greatest benefit of mistakes in personal life is that mistakes purify people by burning them in the fire of sorrow and regret and take them a long way towards the realization of humanity. Self inflicted mistakes prevent people from hating, teach them to be loving, and develop a sense of kindship. With all people sounds strange, but true it is no small matter of fortune to the world that such a simple thing as a mistake, which happens so often, is so useful to man. In the history of human civilization, dysfunction or error seems to have done more good than the effort to discover the truth. In fact, the world is so beautiful because there are mistakes. It is doubtful whether the soft qualities of kindness, love, forgiveness, love, etc., would have had so much scope and development if there had been no mistake. Moreover, if there were no mistakes, all the efforts and progress of people would have been blocked and become number. Here lies the cost of mistakes. I don't know if you know people who have a negative attitude towards everything, sons and daughters cannot accept mistakes easily. They cannot make up their minds about anything, and their sons and daughters suffer from ambivalence when it comes to decisions. My father also sometimes cannot accept making mistakes in small matters, gets angry with us, does not want to accept all our words, and does not tell us when we do bad things. But it is not right to do these things. Please pray for my father. If other parents, including my father, are doing this, then they can come out of it. Amen. So I hope you understand. Thanks everyone for watching the full video and subscribe our channel. See you in the next video. Assalamualaikum.